Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NHL previews and predictions for a Monday, November 1st. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Manic Monday. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by HockeyPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. Sign up today and follow the top scores each and every day right here at HockeyPicks.com. And your top scorer right now is Eddie O from Montreal. You can see Eddie O here is $8.99 in points. You got Canuck down under, Rory Bashnik at $8.81. And winner tonight 3, Mika Majorma, is at $8.81. And those are your top 3 pickers right now, or scores at HockeyPicks.com. Speaking of pickers, let's take a look at our top pickers right now. And yours truly, Ron Raymond, with 2 Stanley Cups. I won another one last night, and that's my second one on the year. And the way you get a Stanley Cup on your profile is anytime you go 4-0, a perfect night. And, you know, it can't be 1-0, 2-0, or 3-0. It has to be 4-0. And this way you get a mini Stanley Cup. And I already got 2 so far this year. I'm more dedicated this year to get some more Stanley Cups. I got to get my overall numbers up. In fact, let's take a look at our lifetime leaders. And you can see there's Ed Musko, 64 Stanley Cups. And I think I'm in like maybe 33 or something like that right now. Yeah, 33 cups. So, but off to a good start this NHL season. And folks, if you want to follow my picks each and every day, head on over to HockeyPicks.com. Go to Most Followed. Look for the old Hall Olympic logo. Click on Ronnie Ray, follow my picks. Just click on this. And then once you do, go to your following page. And you will see my picks on this page right here each and every day at HockeyPicks.com. All right. Before we get to the 3 NHL games for tonight, for November 1st, we're flipping the calendar. Okay, so get used to doing 11:01, not 10:31 or 10:30:29. You know, when you're putting in your dates anytime you're writing something or typing something. I don't know if we write anymore, but we're typing something. Looking at the NHL. Now, what I do in this segment is I take a look at the charts, and from a micro and macro perspective, this is more macro, where I look at see what's coming in the market since the beginning of the hockey season, and we're going into maybe our 3rd week now, so 20-some days, and you can see right now, wow, what a weekend was for the favorites. In fact, look at this. 5-1 on Friday, 7-3 Saturday, 4-1 on Sunday, and on the 7-day average, 62% of the favorites in the NHL the last 7 days have come in. And you know the old saying, right? What goes up must come down. So be careful if you are betting NHL. And we're at that point, and I've talked about this in my podcast, which you can hear every day, Monday to Friday, 10:30 on the Raymond Report YouTube channel. I talk about you get to a certain cycle in the season where the contenders and pretenders, the contenders, they fly out of the gate, right? You're seeing those teams, the Floridas, the teams that are just, the Edmontons, the teams that are off to a quick start, right? And then there's like a telling off section where you're going to see some of these teams, going a 2-3 game losing streak. And this is where you might want to scale back some of your selections. But this is why you got to keep your finger on the pulse, know what's coming in. In fact, did you know in the last 7 days that 61.4% of the unders have come in? In fact, when you look at this on the weekend, a lot of unders came in with the favorites, right? Favorite and unders were the word of the weekend. In fact, I'm going to take a look today to see the first couple of weeks of hockey, how weekend and weekday betting is there a big difference when it comes to the home teams? Because I'm looking at the favorites, and I want to see a lot of I want to see if all this is all home favorites, right? And it could give us a little bit of an edge, an indicator to do your handicapping. All right, let's take a look at the market value index. And what I do in this segment, I talked about macro. This is more micro, and I look per team to see which team is bullish. And these are teams that are, coming out of the gate really quick. And I'm talking about Carolina, Florida, St. Louis, Edmonton, Calgary. Wow, what a start they had, right? It was a slow start, and then they got Sutter got the guys going, and they're off to a good start. Buffalo and the Rangers, these are all bullish teams right now. But be careful with Buffalo. Now they've lost a couple of games. Well, they lost one game, but we'll see if they can continue going after last season. But of all those teams that I mentioned, these are teams that are very bullish from a market psychology point of view, right? The betting public, they're all over these teams right now, and the bookmakers know that, right? So if the bookmakers know that, and we know that, what do you think is going to happen? Bookmakers are going to inflate the price on these teams, right? Like Carolina, my DMVI, Daily Market Value Index, I got them listed at minus 238. And what I do is I take this number and I compare it to the bookmaker's number to see if I have value and to see if he's trying to put slip a 5-hole on me right here, right? A little hockey reference right there. But I want to keep market value into my advantage, not the bookmaker's advantage. and this is why I keep monitoring the lines. And you see all the yellow here, these are teams that are fair market value. These are all teams that I feel you and the bookmakers are on even keel, even footing. And the teams in pink right here, these are teams that are bearish, teams that I feel that have low market value, low confidence, however, have the biggest value when it comes to line value, because what goes up must come down, and these teams can't lose forever, just like the top teams can't win forever. And this is where you got to start looking at teams like Pittsburgh, Dallas, Vancouver, Montreal, Anaheim, LA, Chicago, Arizona. Like Chicago and Arizona, eventually these teams got to win a game, right? So those are your bearish teams right now. Keep an eye on those teams. They come with low public confidence, but they probably have the best value when it comes to shopping for lines. All right, let's get to your 3 games here today on a Manic Monday, November 1st. We're going to kick it off with the Caps taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, Washington going into Tampa Bay with 5-3 record on the year. Now, Tampa Bay, the defending Stanley Cup champion, are now looking at their record 4-4 on the season, and the bookmaker has them winning tonight. Or not the bookmaker, the ATS forecast has them winning tonight, 3.32 to 2.79. The over-under at 6.11. We have Chicago as a favorite. I think that might be the first time this year. -120 is the line. 5.5 is the over-under. And we got Chicago winning this one, 3.1 to 2.58. The over-under at 5.71. Seattle losing last night to the New York Rangers at home. And they're playing in a back-to-back game situation against the Edmonton Oilers. -227 is the line here on the Oilers. And the over-under is a high 6.5. And we do like the Edmonton Oilers in this one, 3.5 to 2.54. The over-under at 6.04. Don't forget, folks, you can get my plays each and every day right here at hockeypicks.com. Again, go to most followed, look for the Hall Olympic logo, click on Ronnie Ray, follow my picks just right here, and then you can get my picks for free each and every day right here at hockeypicks.com. All right, that's the NHL short version podcast, and if you want to listen to the full podcast, it's normally about 45 minutes to an hour each and every day. We're live 10:30 to 11:30 right here on our YouTube channel. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.